Hey guys, so it's currently like 5 to 11 p.m. Very late video. My sleep schedule has kind of gone to shit, so I need to fix that tonight because I'm waking up tomorrow at like 5:30, so it kind of has to be fixed. But what I wanted to talk about today, and while scrolling social media, I uninstalled Instagram for work today and ended up scrolling for like 30 minutes. I came across a post or a reel by Charlie Morgan, and he basically said when when effort meets resistance, that that's when pain arises. So when you try act out of accordance of who you are, when you try change your current identity, your brain kind of emits this resistance because it doesn't want to waste energy on trying to do something that it doesn't know will work. Your brain doesn't know if a habit is good or bad. It just knows that it's a habit, and habits use less energy because you don't have to think about it. Your brain is very resourceful. It will take the shortest way possible, no matter the consequences to your emotional, mental, even physical health. As long as it saves energy, it's doing its job. So when you try become better, or even if you try become worse by making new habits, good or bad habits, it will try stop you for the sake of saving energy. Because becoming better, becoming a different person, is an active process. There's no subconscious involved in that. It's you actively seeking out a different way of life. So the way I'm looking at it now, and I want to go into tomorrow and then the next couple of days, at least trying to think about it this way. If I am not in a state of discomfort, any discomfort, then I'm not changing as a person. So in that sense, I'm failing this challenge. And I think that's a very nice way of gauging how you're doing in this process of becoming a different person, of becoming a better person. Is that if you feel the same throughout, you're not changing. If there's no resistance, then there's not enough effort. And it's such a beautifully simple way of looking at it. And I'm really grateful that those 30 minutes of scrolling, I came across this. Um, and it shows that you can find, okay, I know this is not as extreme as that, but you can find light in the darkness. Saying that social media is the darkness that I fell into, I found some light. I found something to talk about. And I had another idea planned for this video where um, I was going to talk about doing it alone. And you know what? It's 3 minutes and I'm going to talk about it. I don't have a group of friends that are actively striving to better themselves. Now, that's their lives, and I'm fine with it. I still think they are lovely people. I love them to bits. But they're just not on the same path as me. And sometimes that makes me feel really lonely. Um, and honestly, kind of in, inadequate in a sense, because I'm not truly fitting in. Um, I have a different take on things to them. And sure, I mean, you could go about the mob mentality that when I'm with them, I will engage in the bad habits. I will revert to my old self, and that's true. That's literally what happens, and that is a problem. And when I go to university, I'm gonna have to have a change of scenery in my social life. I'm gonna keep a few friends. I'm gonna keep in contact with all of them, but I just can't. I need to surround myself with people that are further along in self improvement or in their lives in general than me. Because I might be speaking from a place of ego, but I, I'm I feel I'm the furthest ahead in my friend group. Um, I get pretty much the best marks out of all of them, almost. I think I've, in my opinion, the best physique, except for one who's a lot stronger than me, a lot taller than me, a lot bigger than me. Um, Emotionally, I feel more secure than them. Mentally, I don't know. So I don't know. We don't really chat about those things, which I think is not great. But I'm doing all of this alone, essentially. I don't have anyone that I can sit down in person and talk to about, I've been struggling with this, and I don't know what to do. Like I can go to my current friends and say I've been struggling with this. But the best they can do is empathize, not sympathize. They don't know, they don't know where I'm coming from exactly. They have nothing to offer from experience. Um which is fine. I mean, you don't need to have experience to offer valid advice. All you need sometimes is a second brain, right? Um for example, in maths class in grade 10, my friend was struggling really hard in this section, and I was struggling with this one question in that section, and he actually helped me get to the answer, even though he was getting fucking god awful marks for it. So don't dismiss someone even though they're further behind than you, because they have different values, different thought process, and they're a different person, and that is an invaluable resource, is a different perspective. So, but anyway, I digress. Back to the topic, and I think I would be so much further along right now if I was surrounded by people that were further ahead than me in many respects. Um, it's just it sometimes is hard pushing myself by myself the whole time. Um, like today I failed. I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. Um, in fact, I felt very comfortable today. I did nothing basically, and tomorrow that's going to end because it's school and I study and I have a math test on Tuesday. But today I failed basically, and I can't share that with anyone other than you guys, because some of you are on the same trip, some of you aren't. Some of you need to get started and you're consuming the content, and that's good. That's how I started. Um, as long as you keep surrounding yourself with this kind of stuff, eventually you'll take action on it. I think Hamza talked about it, where he said before he started self improvement, he was just watching that shit. Like, he wasn't taking action on it. And now look where he is. And it's, I find it amazing how these little efforts that you make that you don't even notice, they build up. They they build up. Stay strong, guys.